Have you ever felt like time is slipping through your fingers? One day you're looking forward, and the next, you're looking back, wishing you'd known certain things sooner. In this video, we're diving into life-changing lessons on health, vitality, and the mindset needed to age well. Lessons that many only discover when it's too late. But here's the secret. You can take control of how you age, starting today. Imagine being able to transform the way you feel with just a few simple shifts in your daily habits. We'll explore insights on why small, often overlooked choices have a huge impact on your physical and emotional well-being, even in the years to come. We'll also reveal the unexpected benefits of nurturing your vitality from the inside out, including how your mindset can shape the way you age. And if you think sexuality fades with age, think again. Stay tuned to learn why intimacy and connection are not only possible but can grow richer as you age. This isn't just about avoiding decline. It's about embracing a life of strength, vitality, and purpose at every stage. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to live a fulfilling life, no matter your age. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Embracing the passage of time. Lessons on aging well. 1. The passage of time. Time, it's a force so powerful, so elusive, and yet so strangely taken for granted. We go about our lives, filling our days with routines, responsibilities, and dreams for tomorrow, hardly noticing the subtle ticking away of each second. Before we know it, days have blended into weeks, weeks into years, and suddenly we're left standing in awe of how quickly it all passed. Isn't it funny? The moments we once thought would last forever have slipped through our fingers, leaving only memories and a yearning for days gone by. For so long, time felt like an infinite resource. In our youth, we felt invincible, like we had endless chances to learn, explore, and fulfill our potential. But as the years passed, we began to see time for what it truly is. Precious, finite, and painfully swift. I can't tell you how many times I've looked back and thought if only I'd known this sooner. There were moments of quiet reflection where I would have given anything to rewind, to carry the knowledge I have now back into my younger self's eager hands. That longing is so deep it aches, an ache many of us have felt. Life has a way of teaching us lessons, but here's the catch. It doesn't reveal them all at once. The truths about health, happiness, and living with purpose tend to emerge slowly, like fragments of a puzzle we're constantly trying to solve. There were times I thought I had all the answers, only to discover that I was merely scratching the surface. With each passing year, I uncover new layers of understanding about what matters, about how to prioritize the things and people that bring true fulfillment. Yet, sometimes these realizations feel late, as if life's wisdom arrived only after I'd already walked through certain doors, made certain choices, and let certain opportunities slip by. But there's something miraculous in that slow unveiling, something deeply comforting. We may not have had all the answers at the start, but as long as we're still here, breathing, there is time to course correct, to grow, to appreciate. Even now, as I stand on the other side of youth, I find immense beauty in recognizing life's lessons, even if it took me years to understand them. There's a grace in knowing that we're never truly out of time to change, to make better choices, and to live with more intention and purpose. In some ways, that's the gift of aging. The wisdom to see what we missed, and the courage to embrace it now. Imagine if we could share these lessons. If we could inspire others to cherish their time while they still feel invincible. Imagine living each day with the awareness of how short life truly is, letting that knowledge fill us with gratitude for the smallest moments, the quiet mornings, the simple laughter, and the warmth of being close to loved ones. Time may steal our days if we let it, but it can also give us something extraordinary if we pay attention. The chance to savor each moment deeply, to make choices that align with who we truly want to be. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. So, here's my invitation to you. Let's not wait for tomorrow to live fully. Let's take the wisdom we've gathered and use it now. Let's embrace each day, each breath, each lesson. Time may be racing forward, but as long as we hold its lessons close, we can live in a way that makes every moment matter. Are you ready to walk this path of learning with me? To seize the precious time we have and transform it into a journey of purpose and joy? Because I believe, wholeheartedly, that it's never too late to begin. 2. Are you speeding up the aging process without knowing it? When we think about aging, we tend to view it as something inevitable, a natural process that simply unfolds as the years go by. And while it's true that we can't freeze time or stop our birthdays from piling up, there's a common misconception that we're powerless in how we experience this journey. So many of us glide through life without realizing how much influence we truly have over the way we age. The choices we make daily, the seemingly small, innocent decisions, are all building blocks in shaping our future health and vitality. Think about those habits that feel so routine, so harmless, especially when we're young and full of energy. Grabbing an extra coffee to push through the day. Staying up late to finish a show or get a little more done. Skipping that morning walk or workout because, well, we're too busy or too tired. These small decisions might feel inconsequential at the moment, even reasonable. Our bodies bounce back quickly, so why worry, right? But what if I told you that these simple actions might be accelerating the aging process, often without us even noticing? Imagine each small choice as a tiny weight added to a scale, tipping it one way or another over time. A little extra sugar here, a few nights of poor sleep there. It might not seem like much in isolation, but over the years, these choices accumulate. Each missed chance to move our bodies, every extra bit of processed food, and every night of inadequate rest quietly shape our body's ability to renew, repair, and stay resilient. Before we know it, these tiny habits start reflecting in ways we never expected. Skin that doesn't glow like it used to, joints that ache a bit sooner than they should, and energy that doesn't quite feel as boundless. Let's take a moment to ask ourselves, when was the last time we truly evaluated our daily routines? When did we last take stock of whether our habits are serving us or stealing from us? The truth is, most of us rarely pause to consider this, living as if we'll have the same energy and health forever. Yet, each day is an opportunity, a chance to make choices that will either nourish our bodies and minds or gradually drain them. It's not about denying ourselves the joys of life, but about creating a balance that truly serves our long-term health. So, let's take a good, honest look at our routines. Is that extra cup of coffee a refreshing pick-me-up or a dependency that's quietly exhausting our adrenals? Is staying up late a special treat or an unnecessary drain that compromises our body's ability to repair? Are we filling our plates with foods that fuel us or unknowingly fueling inflammation and wear on our cells? These are small, subtle questions, but they have profound answers, ones that can make all the difference in how gracefully we age. Aging doesn't have to be a rapid decline. It can be a gentle unfolding, a journey we embrace with vitality, wisdom, and strength. But it starts here, with awareness, with small, conscious choices that honor our bodies as they deserve to be honored. So let's ask ourselves, are our daily choices building a future of health, energy, and resilience? Or are they subtly speeding up a process we wish would slow down? It's never too late to make a change, to let these little choices bring us not only closer to a life of vitality, but to a future that feels as bright as our younger selves once imagined. 3. How your daily habits affect your internal vitality. When we talk about vitality, it's easy to focus on outward energy or visible signs of health, like clear skin or a spring in our step. But true vitality runs far deeper. It's the internal wellspring of life that fuels not just our day-to-day actions, but also the health of our organs, the strength of our immune system, and even our emotional well-being. Often, we overlook this inner vitality because we can't see or directly feel it. Until, of course, something shifts, and we're left wondering where our energy went. Think about the routines and habits that shape your life. From the foods we consume to the level of physical activity we maintain, each choice plays a crucial role in how our bodies operate on a cellular level. For instance, did you know that seemingly simple choices, like how much you move your body or the quality of food on your plate, directly impact your internal systems? Take, for example, the body's ability to produce seminal fluid, a marker of vitality in men. It's not just an isolated function. It's a reflection of your overall internal health. When vitality diminishes, it's not always about aging. It's often about the body sending gentle signals that it's not getting the support it needs. Most of us coast along, oblivious to these subtle signs, brushing off low energy, fluctuating libido, or slower recovery times as normal or just part of getting older. But these signals are so much more. They're invitations to examine our choices, to understand that our bodies are always communicating with us. Feeling tired more often? It's likely not just a late night or two. A decrease in vitality may stem from deeper patterns, like a diet lacking in nutrient density, stress levels that never seem to fade, or the lack of consistent, nourishing movement. Each of these choices accumulates over time, shaping how we feel from the inside out. It's humbling to realize how much power lies in our daily decisions. By prioritizing whole, nutrient-rich foods, staying active in ways that feel sustainable, and managing stress through mindfulness, we're investing in something far more valuable than appearance. We're nurturing the essence of life itself. Imagine treating your body with the same care you would a prized possession. You wouldn't neglect it or overload it with toxins or stress. It's the same with our internal vitality. Every small action today becomes a part of how we'll feel tomorrow, next year, or even decades down the road. So let me ask you, what are you doing right now to preserve this invaluable inner energy? Are you embracing choices that bring life to your cells, your organs, and your mind, or are you unknowingly allowing tiny habits to drain your reserves? Perhaps it's time to look inward, to listen to what our bodies are subtly telling us each day. Internal vitality may be hidden, but it's one of the most important aspects of our well-being, quietly impacting our longevity, resilience, and joy. When we pay attention, when we commit to small acts of care each day, we take control of our future. No matter where you are now, it's possible to begin nurturing this internal fire, to take small, mindful steps that breathe life into every part of who you are. In honoring our internal vitality, we're not just protecting our present. We're paving the way to a healthier, brighter future filled with energy, balance, and true vitality. Are you ready to make those changes today, to guard this precious wellspring within? The choice is yours, and it's one worth making. 4. The silent warnings your body gives you. Our bodies are incredibly wise. They're constantly communicating with us, sending signals to let us know when something's out of balance. But here's the challenge. These messages often come as gentle whispers, subtle nudges, almost like a soft tap on the shoulder. In a world that seems to be on fast forward, where daily routines are packed with responsibilities, noise, and endless to-do lists, it's far too easy to overlook these quiet signs. We rush from one thing to the next, convincing ourselves that fatigue, a restless mind, a loss of passion, or even a general feeling of offness is simply part of life, perhaps even part of getting older. But these whispers, these faint signals, are your body's way of calling out for care. Fatigue isn't always just about sleep. That low energy in the morning? It could be your body's plea for balance, better nourishment, or simply a slower pace. We often brush these signals off, thinking, this is normal, I'm just busy, or it's just aging, nothing to worry about. I know because I've been there. I spent years assuming morning grogginess, minor aches, or mental fog were just parts of life, something to power through and ignore. But over time, I realized these weren't just random inconveniences. They were messages from my body asking for help. The body has an incredible resilience, but it has its limits. Ignoring its subtle cues only works for so long before those whispers turn into louder calls. It might start as a lack of focus, a sense of being slightly out of sync, or even a small drop in enthusiasm. And then, one day, you wake up feeling drained, wondering why your energy is gone, why your once strong vitality feels like it's slipping away. The truth is, every small signal, every whisper, is a clue, a chance to course correct before larger problems set in. It was only when I finally began to listen, truly listen, that I understood what my body had been trying to tell me all along. Imagine how much we could improve our well-being by simply tuning in. It's a gift we have, this ability to listen and respond. When I finally slowed down, took stock, and made the changes my body needed, I felt a shift, a return of energy, clarity, and even joy. Small adjustments made all the difference. Choosing nourishing foods, setting aside time for movement, making space for quiet moments, and most importantly, respecting the signals my body was giving me. That fatigue. It wasn't just a minor inconvenience. It was a plea for balance. The restlessness? A call for movement, fresh air, or even just a break. So let me ask you, gently but sincerely, what is your body telling you right now? Is it asking for rest, for hydration, for a little more care? Are you feeling a dip in energy or joy, and could this be your body's way of saying, please, slow down, take care of me? We have a choice in how we listen, and in how we respond to these quiet messages before they turn into louder calls for help. Take a moment to pause, to reflect, and to tune in. You have the power to change how you feel, to guard your health, and to nurture your vitality, simply by listening to the subtle wisdom within. Our bodies are our lifelong companions. Let's honor them by heeding their whispers before they turn into shouts. Because the truth is, it's never too late to start paying attention, to start caring in ways that will carry us toward a life of energy, well-being, and lasting strength. 5. Aging wisely. It's about choice, not luck. Aging well is a concept that feels elusive to many, as if it's some rare, lucky draw reserved for the fortunate few. For years, I fell into this mindset myself, thinking that how well I'd age was a matter of chance, perhaps something written in my genes or gifted to those who simply had it. But here's the beautiful reality. Aging well is within reach for each of us. It's not a matter of luck, it's a matter of choice. Each decision we make, every small step we take in nurturing our health, honoring our bodies, and embracing life's inevitable changes, is like casting a vote toward a future of vibrancy and resilience. Imagine for a moment that your body is like a garden, a space full of potential, beauty, and life, waiting to be cultivated. What we choose to plant in this garden, how often we tend to it, and the care we give it will ultimately determine how well it flourishes. It's easy to look back on the days when our bodies felt invincible, when we could thrive on little sleep, eat anything, and bounce back effortlessly. But as time moves on, this garden requires more intentional care. Neglect it, and no matter how lush it once was, it will begin to wither. But nurture it, and it has the power to thrive in ways that surprise and inspire. Consider the small, everyday choices. The food we nourish ourselves with, the moments we carve out for movement, the ways we handle stress, and the sleep we allow ourselves to enjoy. Each of these choices is a seed. A seed that, over time, will grow into a life of vitality or, if neglected, will diminish our energy and well-being. Choosing nutrient-rich foods over processed ones is more than just a meal. It's an investment in our future health. Taking time to move, even when it feels inconvenient, is an act of kindness toward our bodies that will pay dividends in strength, flexibility, and endurance. And perhaps most importantly, finding ways to ease stress, to nurture our mental well-being, is like giving our garden the sunlight it needs to thrive. I can't tell you how empowering it feels to realize that aging well isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we participate in actively. The future of our health and vitality isn't entirely out of our hands. It's within our grasp, shaped by the little things we do today. It's not about perfection or living without indulgence, but rather about creating a balance that truly nourishes us. So let me ask you this: what seeds are you planting right now? Are you filling your life with choices that uplift and strengthen you, or are you letting stress, neglect, or old habits undermine the beautiful garden of your body? Aging doesn't have to be a story of decline. It can be a journey of resilience, a testament to our commitment to ourselves. We are given this gift of life, this chance to grow and change with each passing year. Aging wisely is a choice to honor ourselves, to protect our vitality, and to live with intention. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The choices we make today are the legacy of health and joy we leave for ourselves tomorrow. So let's plant seeds of care, water them with self-respect, and watch as our bodies and spirits grow stronger, more radiant, and more fulfilled with each new day. Aging isn't a matter of luck. It's a daily practice of love and intention. And that's a future we can all create. 6. Nurturing your body, more than just skin deep. When we think of self-care, it's easy to get caught up in the visible markers of health: glowing skin, a healthy weight, and shiny hair. But true self-care runs far deeper than what we see on the outside. It's about caring for our body's internal landscape, the systems that work tirelessly behind the scenes to keep us healthy, energetic, and balanced. Every choice we make, from the food we consume to the hours we spend resting, goes far beyond the surface, shaping how our body functions at its very core. Consider your body as a delicate, interconnected ecosystem. It's not just your skin or muscles that need attention, but your organs, your hormones, and your nervous system, all working in harmony to maintain vitality and wellness. The food we eat, the water we drink, the movement we prioritize or neglect, each of these choices nourishes or depletes the intricate systems that fuel our lives. It's easy to overlook the effects, especially since they're not immediately visible. Yet, these daily actions influence everything from hormone levels to our energy and mood. Hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol aren't just arbitrary chemicals. They play vital roles in our energy levels, resilience to stress, emotional well-being, and even libido. And each of these hormones is deeply affected by how we live. Think about it. If we're not feeding our bodies the right nutrients, if we're skimping on sleep or failing to move, those critical systems begin to falter. Maybe it doesn't show up right away, but over time, we start to notice the effects. Fatigue that lingers, moods that swing more often, or vitality that seems to ebb away. Nurturing our bodies from within is about giving them what they truly need, even if it's not always glamorous. It's about choosing foods that nourish our cells, hydrating to keep our systems running smoothly, moving to strengthen our muscles and joints, and resting to let everything rejuvenate and heal. And here's the incredible part. The benefits of nurturing yourself deeply show up in ways that no skincare routine alone could ever achieve. A body that's cared for on the inside radiates health outwardly. There's a certain glow, a liveliness in the eyes, an ease of movement that reflects inner wellness. When we make choices to truly nurture our bodies, it's like investing in a foundation that will support us through all the stages of life, giving us resilience, vitality, and peace. So let me ask you, how are you taking care of this inner ecosystem that keeps you going? Are you choosing to nurture yourself with nutritious foods, clean water, and restorative sleep? Or are you relying on the visible markers of health alone, forgetting the core systems that truly sustain you? Real self-care is about committing to the unseen work that makes a difference every single day. It's about respecting your body's needs on the deepest level, because when you take care of yourself from the inside out, your body will reward you with strength, balance, and energy for years to come. Nurturing your body isn't just a task. It's an act of love and gratitude. It's acknowledging that you deserve wellness and that every small choice you make is an investment in the quality of life you'll enjoy tomorrow. So, start today and give yourself the gift of inner wellness. Remember, true beauty and health begin where it matters most, deep within. 7. Sexuality and aging. Breaking the myths. There's a lingering myth in our society, one that claims sexuality is only for the young. It suggests that as we age, intimacy fades away, as if desire and connection have a shelf life. This idea is not only inaccurate but also incredibly limiting. Sexuality doesn't have an expiration date. It's not something that simply vanishes with the years. In fact, for many, intimacy in later life becomes richer, more meaningful, and deeply fulfilling. It's a time when connections are no longer driven by youthful urgency but by a profound emotional bond, a genuine sense of well-being, and the joy of shared experience. As we grow older, sexuality can take on new dimensions. It's less about physical performance and more about authentic connection, emotional intimacy, and even a sense of playfulness that may not have been possible in younger years. Aging can bring a deeper understanding of our desires and comfort in expressing them without the self-consciousness that may have held us back in earlier stages of life. But this newfound freedom doesn't come without its challenges. Many of us, perhaps influenced by society's youth-centered view on sexuality, start to believe that intimacy is no longer for us. We internalize a message that says, it's not appropriate, or it's too late. These societal norms can make it difficult to embrace our sexuality as we age, causing us to shrink back from a part of life that's as vital as any other. Beyond societal expectations, there are personal insecurities that can make it challenging to enjoy intimacy fully. Many of us struggle with changing body image, the fear of performance, or a sense of self-consciousness that didn't exist before. Our bodies may not be as agile or our energy as boundless as they once were, and it's easy to let these things affect our confidence. But here's the truth. Aging brings its beauty, and there's a quiet strength in embracing ourselves as we are, with all the experiences, wisdom, and uniqueness that come with time. These changes don't detract from our worthiness of intimacy. They enhance it. It's time to break free from the myths and see aging for what it truly is, an opportunity to rediscover intimacy on new terms. Imagine embracing sexuality without the pressures or insecurities of youth, without the need to prove anything. It becomes a source of comfort, joy, and profound connection that goes far beyond the physical. In a world that tries to limit our capacity for pleasure and connection as we age, it's incredibly freeing to realize that we don't have to follow these outdated beliefs. Instead, we can redefine what intimacy means for us, allowing it to grow and evolve with our lives. So, let me ask you, how do you feel about intimacy as you age? Have societal views or personal insecurities shaped your perspective, keeping you from fully enjoying this part of your life? Remember, sexuality is more than just a physical act. It's a part of our mental and emotional well-being, a source of connection and fulfillment that remains relevant at every stage of life. The barriers to intimacy are there, but they're meant to be overcome. What's stopping you from living this part of your life fully? Your desires, your sense of connection, and your right to pleasure are as valid today as they were in your youth. Embrace this part of yourself unapologetically, and let go of the myths that say it's not for you. Sexuality isn't just about physical pleasure. It's a celebration of life, a reminder that we are complex, vibrant beings capable of love, connection, and joy. Aging doesn't diminish that truth, it only deepens it. 8. The benefits of maintaining an active sex life. An active sex life as we age is a gift that reaches far beyond the moments we spend with a partner. It's not just about the pleasure, though that's certainly a wonderful part of it. It's about taking care of our whole selves. Intimacy brings about a cascade of physical and mental benefits that can profoundly enhance our overall well-being, making it a powerful tool for aging gracefully and healthily. Yet, despite all these benefits, too many people let this aspect of their lives fade, often believing the myth that intimacy no longer belongs to them as they grow older. But nothing could be further from the truth. Nurturing this part of our lives may be one of the most impactful things we can do for our health as we age. Imagine how invigorating it is to experience the release of stress, a boost in mood, and even an improved immune function, all from something as natural and beautiful as physical intimacy. Our bodies respond to intimacy by releasing powerful hormones like oxytocin, the so-called love hormone, and endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that elevate our mood and calm our minds. These hormones do more than just make us feel good. They reduce stress, ease anxiety, and can even promote a sense of contentment that lingers long after. And that's not all. Studies have shown that an active sex life can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, keep blood pressure in check, and support immune health, all critical factors in living a long, healthy life. When we stay connected to our sexuality, we're embracing a part of ourselves that remains vital, relevant, and powerful, regardless of age. Sexuality is not something that belongs exclusively to the young. It's a life-affirming force that can grow even deeper and more meaningful over time. Yet, so many of us carry limiting beliefs, often internalized by society, that say aging should mean letting go of intimacy. Some of these beliefs come from within, from self-doubt or a sense of insecurity as our bodies change, while others come from societal views that undervalue the importance of intimacy in later years. But why should we let these views define our experiences? Maintaining an active sex life can also support mental resilience, offering comfort, connection, and a sense of companionship that nourishes emotional health. For those who may be struggling with loneliness or the stresses that sometimes accompany aging, intimacy can be an essential source of joy, affirmation, and togetherness. Far from being a luxury, intimacy is a cornerstone of mental health that brings people closer and reinforces a sense of belonging and well-being. So let me ask you, are you nurturing this part of your life, or are you letting it fade away? Embracing your sexuality as you age is not only an act of self-care but also a celebration of life. Each intimate connection you allow yourself is an opportunity to heal, connect, and experience the vibrant energy that sexuality brings. Intimacy doesn't just keep the body healthy, it feeds the soul. When we commit to staying engaged in this part of ourselves, we are committing to a life that values joy, connection, and the richness of shared experiences. If you've been holding back or questioning whether intimacy still has a place in your life, let this be a reminder. Not only is it for you, but it may be one of the best things you can do for your health, happiness, and longevity. Embrace it fully, and let this vibrant part of yourself shine, knowing that every moment you spend nurturing intimacy is a step toward a more fulfilling, joyful life. 9. Embracing the changes. Sexuality without pressure. As we age, our bodies inevitably transform in ways we may never have anticipated, but these changes don't spell the end of intimacy. They open doors to a more profound, beautifully unique connection. Gone are the pressures of youth, the unrealistic expectations about perfect performance, flawless appearances, and comparisons. Instead, we gain the freedom to embrace ourselves as we are, liberated from the weight of societal standards. There's an unexpected beauty to aging that often goes uncelebrated until we're living it ourselves. We no longer need to prove anything to anyone. The pressures that once shaped our younger years fall away, replaced by a sense of acceptance and authenticity. This newfound freedom allows us to explore intimacy in ways we may never have dared before. There's a richness, a tenderness that deepens as we grow older, a connection that isn't bound by physical perfection but by shared understanding and mutual appreciation. Pleasure and connection become more about the journey than a specific outcome. With a deeper sense of who we are, we can now prioritize genuine closeness over any past ideal. So, how are you embracing these incredible changes? Have you found new ways to experience intimacy, free from the expectations of youth? Imagine the beauty of rediscovering connection without judgment, finding joy in the small, tender moments that make intimacy richer and more meaningful. 10. It's never too late, starting a new chapter of wellness. One of the most transformative truths I've come to realize is that it's genuinely never too late to rewrite your story, especially when it comes to your health and well-being. I used to feel trapped by the passing years, convinced that certain opportunities were lost, that my body had crossed an invisible line, and that decline was just an inevitable part of life. But now, I see how wrong that thinking was. The beauty of life is that, no matter how much time has passed, we can always make choices that enrich our health, renew our energy, and elevate our quality of life. I remember the first time I decided to make even the smallest change. Opting for healthier meals, moving my body a bit more each day, and paying closer attention to how I felt physically and mentally. It wasn't easy, but with each small, consistent step, I started to see and feel a difference. These little acts of self-care felt like a breath of fresh air, reminding me that our bodies respond to our love and care, no matter our age. The change wasn't instant, but over time, it became undeniable. I felt better, lighter, and more alive. And this transformation reminded me of a powerful truth. You're never too old or too late to choose wellness. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. If I can do it, anyone can. You don't need to make drastic changes to see improvement. Sometimes, all it takes is a small adjustment each day. What's one small, meaningful change you could make today to feel even a little bit better tomorrow? Maybe it's drinking more water, taking a walk, or getting a bit more rest. Each choice adds up, building on the last. So, here's to new beginnings, no matter when they come, because the best part is, it's never too late to start caring for yourself and experiencing a new sense of vitality. 11. Small habits, big impact. How daily choices transform your future. It's incredible to think that the choices we make today, no matter how small, are constantly shaping our future selves. We often overlook the power of simple decisions, opting for a glass of water over a sugary soda, stepping outside for a quick walk instead of sitting on the couch, or easing into the morning instead of rushing out of bed. These small, seemingly trivial actions are more than just moments. They are the building blocks of the life we're creating, one tiny decision at a time. Sometimes, it's easy to brush off these choices, thinking they don't matter. But imagine the difference a single healthy habit can make over months and years. Think about what it would feel like to wake up feeling vibrant, strong, and alive in the years to come, simply because you decided to nurture yourself now. Can you feel the immense satisfaction that would bring? The pride of knowing you invested in your well-being, step by step? Or consider the opposite. Are there small, unconscious choices that might be quietly undermining the life you truly want to live? It's a haunting thought, isn't it? That we could unintentionally pave a path toward a future that feels limited or even regretful. So, ask yourself this. What's one small habit you could change today to steer yourself toward a future of vitality, health, and happiness? Each choice is like a promise to yourself, a reminder that you deserve to live fully and well. The power to shape your future is in your hands, one small, intentional decision at a time. So, what are you choosing today? 12. The power of your mindset. Aging isn't just physical. When we think of aging, we often picture the gradual changes in our bodies, our skin softening, our joints aching, our once boundless energy easing into a slower rhythm. But aging goes so much deeper than the physical transformations we see in the mirror. It's a profoundly mental and emotional journey. The mindset we bring to this process, and the way we choose to approach the season of life, have an immense impact on how we experience it. Imagine approaching aging with fear, seeing each gray hair or wrinkle as a sign of losing relevance or vitality. How heartbreaking it would be to see each day as something being taken from you. Such a perspective can cast a shadow on life, coloring every experience with feelings of loss and resignation. But what if instead, we choose to see aging as a period of profound growth, curiosity, and transformation? What if we view it as a beautiful opportunity to learn, to savor, to become wise in ways we couldn't have imagined when we were younger? This shift in mindset has the power to turn each passing year into a treasure chest of new experiences, insights, and possibilities. With an open heart and an embracing spirit, aging becomes not something to dread but a chapter to relish and explore, a chance to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world. So, ask yourself, how do you truly feel about aging? Have you allowed yourself to explore the ways your mindset is sculpting your experience? Have you taken the time to nurture a perspective that invites joy and resilience rather than fear and hesitation? It's worth reflecting on. The lens through which we view aging can transform it from a process of merely getting older into a journey of growing wiser, stronger, and, perhaps, more alive than ever. 13. Inviting change. Embracing the journey of self-care. Self-care is a powerful gift, yet it's something so many of us overlook or push aside as life's demands pull us in countless directions. It doesn't always come naturally. For some, self-care may feel like a luxury that should only be indulged in when there's time. But as the years pass, it transforms into a deep necessity, one that impacts not just how we feel today but how we thrive tomorrow. Self-care isn't about mere pampering. It's about nurturing the very essence of who we are, giving both body and mind the loving attention we crave and need. Imagine allowing yourself that precious time to rest, truly rest, without guilt or haste. It's about honoring the miracle of our bodies, acknowledging their tireless service, and giving back through gentle movement, nourishing meals, and moments of peaceful stillness. Can you remember the last time you tuned in to your own needs? Or the last time you gave yourself permission to step back and simply breathe? Each act of self-care is like planting a seed that, over time, blossoms into resilience, joy, and well-being. Maybe for you, self-care could mean going to bed a little earlier or allowing yourself to bask in a quiet walk under the open sky. Or perhaps it's something as simple and profound as whispering a kind word to yourself in the mirror each morning. Self-care isn't a destination but a journey, a path we can start walking at any moment, no matter our age or stage of life. In caring for ourselves, we invite change, we embrace transformation, and, most importantly, we remind ourselves of our worth. 14. Staying strong. Maintaining vitality into your later years. As we journey through life and the years begin to accumulate, it becomes increasingly crucial to focus on staying strong, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yet, maintaining that strength isn't something that just happens. It requires intentional effort and heartfelt care. Our bodies, while they may change with age, thrive on movement and activity. It's a simple truth. We must keep them engaged to remain robust and resilient. The mind, too, needs consistent stimulation. It craves challenges and learning opportunities to stay sharp and alert. Moreover, let's not forget the spirit. Our emotional well-being hinges on connection and a sense of purpose. It's the bonds we nurture with others and the passions we pursue that fill our lives with vibrancy and joy. What steps are you taking to ensure you stay strong as you age? Have you cultivated daily habits that reinforce your physical vitality, mental acuity, and emotional resilience? It's never too late to begin this journey toward a more vigorous existence. Each small action, whether it's taking a brisk walk, reading a new book, or reaching out to a friend, contributes to a foundation of strength that can support us in our later years. So embrace the possibilities. Every little bit counts, and together, these choices can create a life filled with energy, purpose, and joy as we continue to grow and thrive. 15. Reconnecting with your body. Learning to listen again. So many of us navigate through life in a state of disconnection from our bodies, often only tuning in when something goes awry or when discomfort demands our attention. It's a common struggle, one that many face as the years pass by. Yet, as we gracefully age, the importance of forging a deeper connection with our bodies becomes even more paramount. It's not just about managing pain or discomfort. It's about learning to listen to the subtle signals our bodies whisper to us long before anything goes wrong. This journey of reconnection can be profound and transformative, unlocking a wellspring of wisdom that lies within us. Have you ever paused to truly reconnect with your body? It's a question worth pondering deeply. What messages is your body trying to communicate to you at this very moment? Perhaps it's a gentle nudge to stretch, a subtle ache reminding you to slow down, or even a feeling of vitality urging you to move forward with enthusiasm. Whatever the signals may be, they are all valid and important. In my own experience, I found that learning to listen again was like rediscovering an old friend. I began to pay attention to the little things, the way my body felt after a nourishing meal, the energy that surged through me during a brisk walk, or the calm that washed over me during moments of stillness. These simple acts of awareness allowed me to appreciate the incredible connection we can cultivate with our bodies. It's an ongoing journey, but one that brings so much joy and fulfillment. How are you responding to your body's messages? Are you taking the time to honor its needs and desires? Embracing this process of reconnection is not just about prevention. It's about celebration. It's about appreciating the miracle of your body and recognizing its ability to guide you through life. Let's embark on this journey together, listening, learning, and rediscovering the powerful connection that exists within each of us. 16. Embracing your sexuality. Age is just a number. It's a common misconception that sexuality fades with age. In reality, it evolves, transforming into something rich, nuanced, and deeply rewarding. Embracing these changes can unlock new dimensions of intimacy, connection, and pleasure that many of us never imagined were possible. As we age, we find ourselves freed from the rigid expectations and societal pressures that once dictated our lives. This newfound liberation allows us to explore our desires and intimate connections in ways that truly resonate with who we are today. As we journey through life, our perspectives on sexuality naturally shift. With age comes a greater understanding of ourselves and our bodies, coupled with a deeper appreciation for the beauty of intimacy. Have you noticed how your view of sexuality has transformed as the years go by? It can be enlightening to reflect on this evolution. Perhaps you've discovered new ways to connect with yourself, celebrating your body and desires with a sense of joy and fulfillment that was elusive in your youth. This is the time to embrace the freedom that comes with aging. It's a chance to rediscover the joy of intimacy, to forge deeper bonds with partners, and to explore what truly pleases us. Whether it's trying something new, having open and honest conversations about desires, or simply savoring the moment, there are endless possibilities to enhance your intimate life. So, let's celebrate the wisdom that comes with age. How can you fully embrace your sexuality now? What steps can you take today to cultivate a fulfilling and vibrant intimate life? Remember, age is just a number, and the best is yet to come. 17. The importance of adaptability, adjusting to change with grace. Life is an ever-changing tapestry, woven with the threads of countless transitions, and aging is undeniably one of its most profound chapters. Each stage of life brings with it a unique set of changes, some welcome, others challenging. Instead of fighting against the currents of change or allowing ourselves to be swept away by resistance, we can choose to adapt with grace and resilience. Embracing adaptability is not about surrendering or giving up on our dreams. Rather, it's about discovering fresh pathways to thrive, to truly live fully in whatever phase we find ourselves in. Think about it. Adapting to change is a powerful act of self-care and empowerment. It means opening our hearts and minds to new possibilities and embracing the opportunities that arise when we let go of what once was. It's about finding joy in the journey and recognizing that growth often emerges from discomfort. As we navigate the complexities of aging, we can learn to cultivate a mindset that seeks out the silver linings, even in the face of life's inevitable challenges. So, I invite you to reflect. How are you adapting to the changes in your life and body? What strategies have you discovered that help you navigate this new phase? Perhaps it's the support of loved ones, the practice of mindfulness, or the pursuit of new passions that fuels your spirit. Maybe it's the courage to embrace vulnerability, to share your struggles and triumphs with others. Whatever it is, know that your journey is uniquely yours, and every step you take toward adaptability is a testament to your strength and resilience. Embrace the changes with an open heart, and you'll find that life can continue to be a beautiful adventure, rich with lessons and growth. 18. Sexuality and health, a vital connection. The intricate link between a healthy sex life and overall wellness is profound and undeniable. As we navigate the journey of aging, maintaining intimacy becomes increasingly crucial, not just for physical pleasure but for the comprehensive benefits it brings to our mental, emotional, and physical health. Engaging in a vibrant sexual life can uplift our spirits, enhance mental clarity, and even strengthen our immune system, creating a powerful shield against various diseases. Consider the warmth of connection that intimacy fosters. It's not merely a physical act, it's a sacred exchange that nurtures both body and soul, allowing us to explore and celebrate the depths of our affection. In those moments of closeness, we feel a sense of belonging, a reaffirmation of our identity as lovers, partners, and human beings. Have you ever felt the rush of joy and security that comes from simply being in tune with your partner? That intimacy acts like a balm, soothing the strains of daily life and revitalizing our spirits. But let's pause for a moment and reflect. Are you actively nurturing this essential aspect of your life, or are you allowing it to drift into the background, overshadowed by the demands of work, family, or other responsibilities? The importance of prioritizing this connection cannot be overstated. It's an invitation to engage with not just your partner but also with yourself, your desires, your needs, and your joys. It's an opportunity to rekindle the spark that fuels passion and enhances overall well-being. As we age, we must remember that intimacy evolves, adapting to our changing bodies and lives. Embracing this evolution is not just beneficial, it's vital. By fostering our sexuality, we cultivate a richer, more fulfilling life that honors our entirety, body, mind, and spirit. So, let's celebrate this beautiful connection and ensure that intimacy remains a vibrant part of our journey through life. 19. It's never too late to start over. Life is a beautiful journey, full of twists and turns, and the truth is that no matter how old you are or what challenges you've faced in the past, it's never too late to embark on a new beginning. Every day offers us a fresh canvas, a chance to paint our lives with brighter colors and redefine our paths. The power to change is always within us, waiting for the moment we decide to seize it. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Think about it. The experiences you've had, both good and bad, have shaped who you are, but they don't have to dictate your future. You have the incredible opportunity to make new choices, adopt healthier habits, and create a life that resonates with fulfillment and joy. Whether it means changing your diet to nourish your body, starting a new exercise routine to invigorate your spirit, or reconnecting with that long-lost sense of purpose that once ignited your passions, the best time to initiate these changes is right now. Imagine the possibilities that await you. Reflect on what you've been contemplating but haven't yet pursued. Maybe it's taking that art class you've always dreamed of, reaching out to an old friend to mend a relationship, or even setting a personal goal that feels daunting but exhilarating. What is that one change you've been thinking about making but haven't started yet? The reality is, there's no better time than today to take that first step. Embrace the courage that lies within you and acknowledge that every small step can lead to significant transformations. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and go for it. This is your moment to rewrite your story, and I wholeheartedly believe that you have the strength to create the life you've always wanted. Thank you for joining us on this journey of rediscovery and empowerment. As we wrap up, I want to take a moment to reflect on everything we've discussed today. What lessons have resonated with you? I encourage you to share in the comments one thing you've learned from this video that you plan to bring into your life. Your insights are invaluable, and your commitment to growth can inspire others in our community. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more uplifting content. Together, let's continue to support each other in our journeys toward positive change and fulfillment. Remember, it's never too late to start over. Let's embrace this beautiful journey together.